Thanks. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome to Code It Live yet again. I know Sam just signed off. Layla's asking if we're live. We are just now live.
I'm gonna go off for just a second.
Do it. Do it. You do you. Okay, so this is VR Thursdays. My name is Alyssa Nykel, and my cohort Ed, who is off camera right now, is working. Bye, Layla. I saw her say bye in the chat. Is working on some technical difficulties. This is the show where we stream in VR. And I don't know why my camera's not focusing on my face. It's a little blurry. My camera thinks it's Monday. It's not. It's Thursday. It's time to wake up. Welcome. Welcome. So yes, today we will be our plan, our game plan, if Ed can get into our VR world, is to build, well, really have like a showdown. We are building in Horizon, the Facebook beta VR app. And we wanted to have a showdown where, okay, first of all, it's not really a showdown because I don't stand a chance, but don't tell Ed that. Where we compare each other against trees, right? We want to build trees in VR today. And then maybe have some voting, see whose tree is the best. It's going to be pretty epic. Hey, Ed.
So what's happening is my computer decided it was going to install new drivers. So I'm waiting for that to finish. So why it decided to do this now while I'm streaming is beyond me, but hopefully it will finish up here.
Would you say this is a Windows problem?
It's a modern computing problem.
Listen. I like to give him crap. I'm a Mac user. So, although I am ordering against Ed's advice, I am ordering a Windows. I'm gonna dabble in some WinU.
You're ordering a Windows. What do
you call it? How do you say it? What's the right way to say
it? PC. A Windows. Sounds like you're buying doors and windows for your house.
Because you can say I'm ordering a Mac, and that is an accurate sentence.
Yeah. You don't say you're ordering an OS 10 or whatever.
Oh, right, the iOS. Okay, I see what you're saying. In my mind, they're like one and the same, but I see. Yes, hardware, software. A Windows PC, yes, AM Dev 83. I want to give desktop development on Windows a try against the advice from my peers. So I'm really excited. And Ed, even though you said that's a bad idea, I think you maybe might have to stream with me while I learn. So it'll be great. Good luck and God bless. Aw.
So I don't know if this is what the heck this thing is doing. It seems to be caught in some kind of install loop. So it says it's installing and then it throws an error. That is not good. Update now.
I'm trying to think if there's a way for me to stream the headset. I think there's an app.
There is. The problem is like I think my browser and everything is, and my audio is going to cut out here in just a second as it swaps drivers. So give me 1 second. I'm going to try closing some things here. Come on. All right. So yeah, we'll have this ready in just a second. But what type of a Windows are you ordering?
Okay, so I don't know. I just want it to be able to run Windows. That was the prereq. Is there a type of Windows I need to request? Because I was just going to be like, hey, it runs the Windows. Are you telling me there's differences now with PCs? And now I'm concerned. Hey, we lost him. So yes, this is VR Thursdays, as I was saying before, Edward. The Surface Laptop 4 is pretty nice. Ooh, so you don't have one, reportedly. But I'm really not picky. As long as it can do I just don't want to be trying to develop something or install something and it's and then it freezes and then you're like that's what I'm worried about. But I've never used a PC before, so maybe they're all fine. Maybe it's in a cart on bestbuy.com waiting for me to find the nerve to drop that money. How much is it? Surface Laptop 4. Surface Laptop 4. I'm totally Googling this. Wait, is that right? $2,600? 2600? Almost 2,700? That must be a really nice laptop. That's awesome. I honestly imagined, because again, being from the Mac world, that most PCs were much cheaper than that. I believe that's right. Okay, yeah. So if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, I'll pop up the chat from Twitch and what we're talking about. Hello, Ed. I see that you have rejoined the world of the living. I just get so much joy out of watching you rage quit. So I know it's been a rough morning, but I take pleasure from it. Maybe that's a comfort to you. Oh my goodness, poor Ed. Oh, if you're watching in the chat, let me know where you're from. I am currently I just moved from Kansas City to Tulsa. I don't know why that took so long. I think it's the brain buffer. Where are you watching from? It is 10:30 in Oklahoma, and it's kind of cloudy and chilly, hence the massively oversized hoodie. We're just going to say Louisiana. Nice. And I'm sipping on some iced espresso because that's my jam. So what are you drinking and where are you from if you're in the chat right now? And also apologies for the technical difficulties. Hopefully we get the show rolling, but if not, Louisiana. Yeah, did I just say Louisiana, Kentucky? I did. It's that kind of morning. Louisville. I actually have a sister in Louisville. That's really, she's an EMT there. I just got her paramedic license. So if you're getting the troubles, yeah, Louisiana, Kentucky is probably not a place. I was on a GDE call yesterday with a bunch of Googlers, and one of my friends who works at Google was telling me about this game that she's addicted to. It's like a Google Maps game, and you guess where you're at. It drops you into Street View in a random place. Holy cow, I was an EMT there once. What are the chances? And now you're a dev and you know things about Windows? It's a lot of overlap. I feel like we need to meet IRL at a conference or something. We'd have worlds colliding kind of thing. But what was I saying? Oh, something about, I don't even remember. It's totally gone now. 100%. It's been really cool learning VR programming. It's really a bit more game programming. Ed has been, I don't, why exactly? I'm right here, camera.
Yay! Finally.
Did you get it working?
So, yeah, I got I'm back. Let's just say that. So it took out my Bluetooth audio and it blacked my screen out. It rebooted. It wreaked havoc. Mm-hmm. So hopefully I can get reconnected to VR.
Hey, Layla.
Layla had an amazing show today, by the way.
Did she?
She has such a wonderful audience. There was gift subs raining like crazy over there. It was very well deserved. Such an amazing show.
Aww.
Unlike what's happening right now, where my computer's I'm gonna update your hardware in the middle of a live stream.
No, that totally makes sense. That's on brand.
Cause mass confusion. Oh, it's so me. This is, yeah.
I would actually be if we weren't trying to live stream, I'd probably tell you should probably leave your house and go for a drive, just so the ceiling doesn't fall on you, or something insane doesn't happen next in your direct vicinity. Aww.
So it does appear that my Oculus is now installing its hardware updates. I kid you not.
I mean,
So,
so far, but this is the
yeah.
VR chat show. If you didn't know, welcome
Yeah.
to the VR chat show.
So we'll give that just a moment. I think it will update me when it is finished. But yeah, I've got the VR hair to prove it. So I'm already halfway there.
Mm-hmm.
So what we should do is pull up maybe some of our assets for our game that we're building, like
I need to
the
get I need to get in-game screenshots. Do you know how to do that? Because it like to add
yeah,
to our game inspo file, that would be awesome for next
yeah,
join.
for
Okay, so I'm gonna pull
sure.
up some. I've got a file called game inspo, and I will share it on the screen.
Okay, I'm
Also,
gonna
we were
check on
talking
my.
about the Surface Laptop 4 earlier. Apparently, that's slick biz.
And
Mine, Layla said mine was a chat show too. It's a thing.
and Layla, thank you so much for the raid. This is so nice of you.
Game, share.
Thank you for bringing your folks over to our show. I
I can
think
make I can make her
so.
chubbier.
Let's see if I can still operate my. Yes, it's working. It's
So
working.
if you missed the last episode, it was absolutely we're working on a game is our premise in VR. We're building with Horizon, which is currently in beta. And I wanted to make like a first person shooter type competitive game, and then we crossed it with like a what are they called? They're like gallery shooting games where it's like
Yeah,
target
like
ducks and
gosh,
things.
I don't know what they're called, but
I'm gonna call it gallery shooter. So we
they
wanted
have
to
them at like carnivals and whatnot.
mm-hmm. I wanted to do a crossover of those two where you're kind of walking through a map and you're shooting at targets, and there's like a I one day want to work on the scoreboard in the sky. But last week we were like, let's tackle a weapon, and that is when beautiful, praise the Lord, butter gun was
Butter
born.
gun.
It looks like you're shooting a stick of butter.
Butter gun
And
is the best.
Ed programmed it to where you shoot butter gun and it can knock over this adorable little bird, which we actually need to show you as soon as he's able. But this was obviously the prototype to working towards the real game with like our the Progress Ninja or Kondoka like type theme where it's very like Japanese, like cherry blossom tree type things and koi ponds, etc., etc. So the last few shows we've been working on map like zoning with buttergun. Yeah. Something straight out of southern stuff, and I'm here for it. Yeah,
Yeah, this is
you
like
know,
the
it's
what's that Paula Deen, like the Paula Deen of VR weaponry.
like we were gonna modify buttergun and keep morphing it to be this like ninja gun that shoots throwing stars. But I think we just need to duplicate it, and that way, like if you're really special, like a mod or something in the game, you get buttergun instead of the
Yeah,
ninja star
it
gun.
needs to
So
be an unlock of some kind.
yes,
It's so
yes.
cool.
So our game inspo, I really liked this weapon. I was looking for crossbow type weapons that wouldn't look that horrible if they were shooting throwing stars, because that's not really a real thing that I know of. So I found some
It needs to be a real thing.
crossbows. It needs if it is a real thing, someone send me a link right now. And then the inspiration for our map below. Ed actually during one of our map creation episodes taught me a lot about in game design how perspective can be forced or faked in a way. And so we've got when we walk around the map, we'll show you like Mount Fuji off in the background. We're going to work on trees today. And he also created a temple, which is the center point for our map that you walk around in this donut style fashion. So that's kind of the vibe we're going for. And then Buttergun was born. So I don't really know how to. I don't really know how to justify that one.
Yeah. So let's look at that tree again real quick. If you could pull that back up.
Yeah.
Because today we're gonna have a model competition. So we're gonna build some of these trees, these cherry blossom trees, in game, and we will do a judging of whose tree is better at some point. Um, I
Do you see this
this
comment? I don't know if this person's trolling me or if it's just a coincidence that their name is the disembodied hand and they have a picture of a hand and they want us to model the hand. Like it's going really deep here. So I just didn't. Okay,
this is very meta with Layla's stream as well. She has the disembodied hands on her stream. We don't have all that fun stuff. We are in VR. We're not immersed in augmented reality like Layla is. I feel like we need to up the production budget.
Layla, are you the disembodied hand? Like, do you have multiple Twitch accounts? Is that what's happening here? Or do we have actual proof that you are not the disembodied hand?
I have seen them in the same room at the same time. Do we have any more tree pictures? Is that the only one we've got to go off of?
Tree. So we got some bamboo going on, temples. This is one of those trees. And then down here, there's like a smaller one that's kind of all like more graphical than real. Because that's going to be the interesting part, which Ed is going to excel at because he's the one teaching me this crap. Of not having too many details, just having.
I love how I teach you crap.
Listen, I'm sorry, I can't be held responsible. It's too early. All right, it's too early for me not to cuss on stream. This one, he's a cherry blossom.
Good. That's good. The cartoony feel probably helps with this a bit, so we'll try working with that type of thing.
And that is so cool. I really want to create a bamboo forest. I just don't.
Yeah.
I'm super concerned about what is it called? Performance. Once you add a literal forest of bamboo items. I'm gonna make the bamboo forest in a different map. We'll import it and we'll just watch. We'll just watch the assets go whoop.
Our budget will go straight down the tubes.
Okay, so are we ready to hop in and have our competition?
I can share. Yeah? I can share my screen now.
I'm gonna stop sharing, and then you can take over.
So it's looking into the sky because my thing is on top of my head here.
I need an invite to. I don't know why I don't have one, but I need an invite to our game map.
Okay. Let me get in there, and I will get you an invite. So here we are in VR, folks. All right, so this is Facebook Horizon, by the way. If you haven't seen it before, it is a beta invite type of thing right now. I don't know when they're going to go like full steam with it, but it's pretty cool what they've done so far. So, oh, that's weird. I don't know if it's part of this update or something, but I've got like a weird line through my view here. I love when updates happen like right when you're trying to do a live stream.
Midstream, yeah.
Yeah. So I have some weirdness on my screen that I don't think you can see, but I can. So we have ninja shooting or gallery shooter, and I can get Alyssa into my world so she can edit the world with me if I go up here and manage collaborators. And hey, look, there's Mr. C Sharp Fritz. He's in the Oculus world as well. There you are. So I just need to invite you. Invite as an editor. And you should have an invite in your collaborators
screen. All right, I'm going in.
Which we need to take a screenshot for this. I think that's something you said you wanted to check out too, is like, how do I take a screenshot in the world? It's actually pretty easy to do. So I'm teleporting into our game now.
So it's not so much the screenshot part that is going to be hard, but it's going to be getting the screenshot out of VR onto my computer that I'm more confused about.
Oh, that I'm not sure how to do. In the actual Oculus part.
Okay, I wonder if there's like a online app or something I can go and download things from. I'm literally like in the middle of something right now, so I'm trying to.
Yeah, well, I have to show some of my hand tricks off for the disembodied hand while I'm here. I showed this last week, didn't I?
Can I get a bit of like backstory for the disembodied hand?
and you put it on the end of your little strap, and you just kind of swirl it. Come on, swirl. There we go. You can really freak people out in game.
You're cracking me up.
That's always fun. And then Alyssa's VR headset does not go to the desktop like mine does because she's on a Mac. I have a PC, so I have like godlike powers in here, and I can actually see chat on my desktop still. So,
oh my God, I'm standing under our temple, and I see the bird that you put up there. He's so cute.
Can you mute your in-game mic? Thank you.
Better.
So let's see, where are you, Alyssa? You're up in that area over there. So if you press down on your controller and go into build mode, you can find me over here by the butter gun. I could see your giant silhouette, by the way. We're having a real Godzilla moment here on the stream. Like there's Alyssa. I can see her in VR. She's in build mode, so she's gigantic.
Whoops.
Giant Alyssa above.
Roar!
Hello, Alyssa.
Okay, let me zoom in to you. Is that you? Okay, and then I see Buttergun. Can you please show off Buttergun?
Yeah, you can, if you press up on your right controller, you can teleport into this area. So you should see a little beam come out. Or left controller.
Oh.
You'll see a little beam come down, and then you can point it at the ground. And boom, there you are.
Thank you, darling.
Hi! So we have our butter gun from last week, and it's stuck to the table.
There. Oh, it's beautiful. Hey, that actually, I think, yeah, it's moving me. That's so funny.
It's moving you?
Yeah.
That's weird. It should move you.
It's actually...
That is so weird. The collision must be doing something with it.
What is wrong with the bird? Why is he... Oh, you put him on the crystal? I see.
Yeah,
okay.
There's three. There's two here and there's one. Pew! Pew!
He's so beautiful. I gotta pet him.
But anyway, we wanted to put something in the game that we could hold on to and get our gun to where it appropriately lines up with our hand.
Do these reset? How do you reset the birds?
You have to go into your game developer tools, which is, you have to go out first. See, I'm giant now. See, hello, little Alyssa. And then you have to reset the game. Like that. There they are.
Oh, these birds make me so happy.
So you can shoot them if you like.
I can shoot them. Oh, all right, if we must. You know, my mom has a saying that her mom used to say. Every time you see a red bird, you make a wish. Or shoot it with a butter gun. Oh God, I'm so bad at this, Ed. Oh no. Okay, seriously, how? The bullet is so tiny.
You oh my gosh. I thought you played like shooter games online.
I don't need this. I don't need this.
I'm going to game shame you here.
Listen, usually there's a bit of a bigger target. I'm going to need bigger birds if we're going to have any chance of success. I need double the scale of birds or bullet, one or the other.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so are we? Let's jump out here.
I need to grab a battery for my right controller real quick before we do our competition. I'll be right back.
Okay, you do that, and I will talk about our level down here. So we put together kind of a rough sketch of our level. The fog, I think, is a little too thick here. Like, it's really hard to show off the level when it's so foggy. So I think I might need to adjust the fog here. So we'll bring the fog down a little bit, just for the show here. So these white blocks are just representing where things are going to go in the map. We haven't quite drawn any of the assets yet, so we're going to do some 3D modeling today. So we've got some really lame trees over there. We're going to make some better looking ones, I hope, today. I'll let you all judge which one is better. But this is kind of the lay of the land here. So we're going to have a slope that comes up into a bamboo forest. We'll go through the forest and come out. We're going to have a little kind of faux entrance to our temple here. I don't know if we'll go through the temple or not. Probably not. And then we'll have a ramp down out of the forest into a koi pond. And we also have a Zen garden that will go over here as well. And there'll be items to shoot and score points as we run through the level in a circle. So that's
Did you show him Mount Fuji?
Idea. And then we have a gigantic mountain looking over us, which we will decorate as well. Right now it's just a kind of a monolithic, looks like a party hat, really. It's like a clown's party hat.
We could totally add a confetti animation out of Mount Fuji, and it would just complete the party hat. Layla wants to know when she can come in and play with us. You have an Oculus? You got some VR, girl?
I remember I said you need to try this out with us, and she said, I don't do Facebook. It's terrible. And that was about the end of that conversation. So that was my Layla impression.
Was that your Layla?
Pretty bad, wasn't it?
Worst Layla I've ever.
Is that bad enough?
She says she's an index. I don't know what an index is, and also she says she does not sound like that, which I agree. No.
Oh, I love it.
Thanks, Turd.
So I would assume this works on Oculus or on Index. Index is another VR headset by Valve.
Oh.
So, not being a PC gamer, Alyssa, you are a console gamer. You probably don't know what Valve is.
Is it like Steam?
Yes, you do know. Okay, cool. I underestimated your PC skills. I guess they have it on Mac, don't they?
I have heard of it. I don't know if I've ever used it. Oh my gosh, you're massive. What are you doing with the roof up there, bro?
I noticed it wasn't aligned right, and I had to fix it.
You're so OCD.
It was not in the center.
There it is.
I got it that time.
Okay, so do I need to make a platform for tree building? Are we going to build on the launcher platform? Are you fine with? What do you want?
I was going to build over here on the main side of the map.
Main one? All right, I'm coming over to the main one.
You're gigantic.
I'm zooming, bro.
We're going to start from scratch. Let's give everybody a little overview of the tools real quick, because I think we have some new folks.
What do you call this motion?
Our
the rope pull?
Yeah, there's the rope pulling, there's the shrink and zoom. These are some really interesting controls. Like, I've never 3D modeled inside of VR until this came out, so this is really fun to do. But our right controller stick menu button brings up the DevTools, and inside of DevTools we have just 15 shapes that make up the entire world. So we have cylinders and cones and donuts and triangles, but we cannot carve these shapes like a traditional 3D graphics tool. We don't have subtraction, addition, vertex manipulation, welding, or tessellation or anything like that. We have only these 15 shapes.
Layla requested that I virtually kick you. Come here. I don't have legs. You will get Buttergun. Come here.
Oh no, she's poked me in the eye. I will sick my zebra on you.
They don't say zebra.
Peppa Pig does. That's all I know about British people.
Oh my God, are you comparing Layla to Peppa Pig?
No, not at all. Muddy puddles, yay! Oh boy, I'm gonna be in so much trouble for this. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look at the shapes and not cheat by going ahead of you. Okay, that's all.
Okay, so we're gonna build trees. Do we want to set a timer? Do we want to do like a timer?
Yeah, sure. I'm not going already.
You're cheating.
I need the extra head start. Okay. You can give me 1 minute, man.
I've got 5 minutes to the top. Is that correct? That can't be correct.
What?
Oh, that's correct. Okay, it's 5 minutes to the top of the hour.
I did it.
And we've already been at this almost 30 minutes, and
Made
my
you a tree.
computer was doing updates. That's not great. Okay, so, we have a clock in game too, by the way. I don't know if you noticed this, but
Oh, there is a clock in game.
there is a clock in the DevTools.
Wow.
We have 5 minutes or 4 minutes to the top of the hour, so we could use that as our let's say we'll do 13 minutes here. Go to 10 after. Let's see who can make the best tree.
Are you laughing at my tree?
No, I think chat was laughing at my terrible Britishisms that I was trying to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go over here so I don't see your tree. I'm gonna go behind the wall. Bye, Alyssa.
Bye. Okay, how big are you making it? Like just like a little bit bigger than the person, or big? What? How?
I will make
like half the temple, a third of the temple?
As big as I want to make the tree. So I don't think the size matters because the tree can be scaled, and we'll probably take the tree and duplicate it and make different sizes of the tree.
Doesn't think the size matters.
All right, family show. We're gonna take the tree and scale it and make a variety of trees. So, stop it.
I'm totally here. This is me being serious.
So, what Alyssa doesn't know is
God.
I'm secretly talking over here. I've dragged a spawn point in to my side over here.
Oh, for the love of
spawn point, so I can see how tall a person is. So when I build my tree, I know the tree isn't like 5 inches tall. It's as tall as a human.
Oh yeah, his sass. You hear this? You hear this sass? Okay.
Don't tell Alyssa though. Don't tell Alyssa.
Let's do that. And then, oh wait, how long are we getting?
I think we've got 12 minutes now. 12 minutes. So I'm going to start with one of these.
That's a long time to build a tree. How detailed are you going, bro?
Are you done? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I could do like 2 more minutes. No, I'm kidding. I'll go as long as you go.
I just a little bit bigger of a tree.
Okay, let's see. How do you build a tree?
Yeah,
how do you build a tree and not make it ugly? How do you build a tree? Okay,
let's try.
That looks pretty perfect. Hey, what's our season? What season are we in?
I was gonna do like the spring, I guess, because it's like the full-on like pink, like flowery looking, very colorful thing there. I like that.
Oh, you are so gonna dominate me in this. Okay, hang on. Let me try to make this branch chubbier. Yeah.
So we'll give these some extension here. Maybe duplicate over here a little bit. You know, trees are kind of organic, so that's part of the hard part of all of this, is making it look quite organic. So we'll try some things to make this look a little bit better. Give it a little bit of variety here.
That needs to be smaller.
And the tools here are pretty cool. I like the fact that I can undo for one. So I have undo, redo. I have copy. If you guys haven't seen this before, I can copy something. So when it's green like this, I can just grab any of these manipulation tools and I can copy that and kind of pull that up. And
that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. Undo.
And these little ball things are alignments. So we can align these things either by the center or corner to corner, that type of thing. And then we can take branches. And
I need to do a thing with a thing.
Flip them like that. And what I'm trying to do here is there's no way to take these shapes and pinch the top or bottom. They're pretty much fixed in their ways. So what I like to do is try to cover up some of these seams with the branches and things. So I'll grab or handy. So the alignment tools aren't perfect either. So sometimes that's probably better if I do it like that. And then if we look from our perspective, you don't really see the seams so much going up. So that's pretty cool. I like that. And then off of these, we probably need some sort of foliage type of a thing. Let's see how we do on time. Ooh, we still got about 9 minutes here. Probably should add a little bit of color on this as well, just to give you an idea of what that'll look like. And then let's try and narrow this down just a little bit more. Oh, I like that. I did that by mistake. I didn't mean to twist that in that direction, but I think it helps sell the fact that it's the top of the tree. Like that. And I have not seen what Alyssa's up to over there yet. So we will see here shortly how well she's doing.
Lock.
Oh, I thought you said something bad.
What? I said lock.
Okay.
I'm locking assets.
Family
Listen, you and your sass.
So how are you doing? How do you feel like you're doing over there, Alyssa?
Well, okay, so like I'm pretty happy. I think it's adorable, but also I know how good you are at this, so I'm a little terrified. So there's that. But
so I've done these things before. This is not my first rodeo. It is with this set of tools. So there's that, but you know, I've done game design stuff before, so it's not all completely like foreign to me. So I'm not cheating, but I do have some previous experience, so kind of, you know, it's not completely like we both started at the same experience level here. So
okay, grab these. Duplicate these.
I may not need all these branches. Some of it may get deleted out when I start putting foliage on here, which I probably should start putting some stuff on because we're going to run out of time if I do not.
Grab these. Whoa, nope.
I'm trying to think, like, which type of...
Paint that color. Oh, wait, no, this color.
It's going to look a little cotton candy.
No, that color.
So we will kind of do some stuff like this, and we'll try to make this tree come to life. This is going to need definitely some more work, but we have to get something done here in the next few minutes.
Okay.
Alyssa will definitely win the challenge.
Okay, that. Yes. Now this. Duplicate.
Some things here as well. Do a little color variation in here. See how this goes. Yeah. This is actually pretty hard, Alyssa. I'm finding this speaker.
Oh no! If you're finding it hard, then I'm doing it wrong. Okay, that goes there. Let's do probably over. Are you designing it from all sides?
Yes. So it keeps going around the tree and
of course you do. I've only looked at it from one side. I need to go look at the other side. Oh god.
And then if I flip this over, I think this will be nice to do. So then it'll add kind of a third dimension here to it. I mean, I know that's kind of ironic as to what we're working on here, but
I'm in the temple. Here we go.
I think they'll still help sell it a little bit if we do a little bit of this. Maybe. It doesn't need to line up here so much. It just needs to give it some bushiness is all I'm trying to do. And then, matter of fact, we can move these up like this too. That'll help.
Okay, I need you one of those. Oh.
I can't wait to see what Alyssa's been up to though, because I haven't not peeked. I don't want to influence what I'm working on here, so I don't want to peek over there until we are like fully ready to reveal kind of what we've been up to here. I like this right here. So what I can do is I can group a bunch of these. So, oops, and then I ungrouped it. As I said group it, I ungrouped it. Did they change the tool on me here? Group and dupe. There we go. Ah, we got windows popping up everywhere.
And then we'll do this, and then we'll do that, and we'll do that, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do that. You got to give me a warning so I can clean up my assets area before we
get ready to clean up your assets.
Is it there? Is it
4 minutes? 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Okay.
4 minutes. And,
okay.
I like the top. I don't like the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to manipulate this a little bit. And I think I'm going to, oh, no, I missed some spots. So if I hold my button down, I can make my selection tool bigger, and I can get that selection a little bit better. And then I'm going to try to rescale.
Oops.
Keep missing branches here.
Undo.
And I want to make sure I get all
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And we're going to rescale.
Running out of time. Running out of time. Gotta hurry. Gotta hurry. Running out of time. Okay.
You may have me on this one. I'm not too.
There's just no way, Ed. There's just no way.
I'm not too thrilled with some of the parts of this, so we'll see. We will see.
Okay. There.
I'm a perfectionist. I like to take a lot of time on these things. I'm not good at these, like, shoot out, like, do it quick, do it live type of things. That's why I think it's a fun challenge, because we can kind of do this together. And not only that, when we're done, it doesn't mean that we're not going to use yours. It just means that we will have a variety of trees. So that'll give our world a little bit of creative spark, I think, is to have, ooh, what is happening here? That got misaligned.
Whoa.
Okay. I think we need that branch. That actually looks good like that.
Oh,
that one's cool. What we should do is maybe take and move that guy around a bit. I'm turning on and off the alignment tools too as I work. So you'll see me press the magnet in and out. That aligns or turns off alignment on certain things. So it looks a little bit more organic because it is a tree. And I've got some duplicate layers here too. I can see those flashing while we do this. And I know we're short on time for this. We got 1 minute left, Alyssa. 1 minute. I'm going to check chat too. Okay, so there's still people watching. We haven't lost them. That's good.
It's the final countdown.
We need judges. We need judges when we're done. I have a feeling Alyssa's got this one in the bag.
No, you know. Nope.
And then a couple more colors, and I think I'm good. I think I'll be ready to unveil.
She's perfect.
That is such an old song for you to be singing, young lady.
I'm ready. She's done.
I remember that song being on the radio. I don't know if you do.
I'm going to preview it. Ah, I didn't mean it. Yours is beautiful.
Ah, you're looking at mine. No fair.
I didn't mean it. I just got out of build mode and it popped me over here by you. What? Oh, it's beautiful. How do I need to fly. Let me see. Build. I was trying to look at mine. There we go. Oh, I got to fix that. Don't come over yet. 1 second.
Oh,
she needs
so we're at time here. I'm going to do one quick last resize on a couple of assets here.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I want that bigger. Yeah, that needs to be kind of like larger than life.
I don't think I've ever made anything this glorious.
That's better.
I'm coming over to look at yours.
Oh no. I feel like it's like one of those cooking shows. I need to put my hands up because I keep touching.
You're such a perfectionist.
I know, it's driving me crazy. I gotta finish
Oh,
the
it's so
last.
fun.
All right. Okay.
Let me see.
Let's
Whoop.
here. Let me bundle mine up.
These colors, I love the
Yeah,
tree
I'm gonna
trunk.
bundle mine up and group it.
Oh, frick. I didn't group mine. Cheating.
So I'm gonna come over to you.
Okay.
Oh, you did a wonderful job. I love it. You put a lot of detail in there. So there. We look at the scale. Like we've got a very similar scale.
Okay,
I
yours is
have to say,
adorable.
you did fantastic. I like the tree trunks. Mine is very boxy for tree trunks. I like your tree trunks better. And you got
Oh
like
my
some little
goodness.
like bark mushroomy like things and glowy. Are those glowy petals? They
Yeah,
glow. Ooh,
they
that
do.
is.
I don't know if it was too much. I gave them like the smallest amount of glow because I thought
I
maybe if
love
our
it.
world was foggy. But these plumps are so cute. What do you call these plumps here?
I don't know. I felt like it needed like a little like growing like what do you call the smaller branches on a tree? I'm not a botanist. What is this called? Anybody know?
Twigs?
Like
Twigs?
the like the new branches on a tree.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I think we both did really like. Does anybody want to actually judge this in
I
chat?
know, right? Like I feel
Anybody
like
wants to
they're
judge? Anybody want to judge us?
shoots. Layla said they're called
Layla.
shoots.
Shoots. Okay, so mine has some shoots. Hers has leaves. I like the little flowery bits. I think if we merged these two ideas together, they'd be absolutely wonderful.
Yeah. No, and I honestly think that we could like we have to keep them both in there. Like they've got to be
Dun,
hidden
dun,
somewhere.
dun. So Layla
Layla.
says,
Layla.
Alyssa wins no contest.
Ed, you
I
know
can
we're looking at the back of your head, right?
no, so I can't tell.
You can... I like am trying to get rid of the red,
If you
but
see me tap my
massaging my
head,
face.
that
Oh,
means I'm turning my camera on and off. So I don't know if you knew that, Alyssa, on your Oculus. If you
yeah.
tap, it does pass through camera, and you can see where you're looking
Yeah,
for a
you
moment.
taught me that like way back in the day when we first got these, and I love pass through. That's it's so fun. Well, that was like the most fun competition
That
ever. I
was
think
cool.
I need to work on my perspective because my trunk is like bigger than my blossom.
Yeah, so like we
There's
could pick both of these actually. I think it's good to do that. So I like on yours your trunks, even though like they kind of stop abruptly, and there's a little bit of like maybe a scale to trunk issue here, ratio type of thing.
yep,
Like I
yep.
like your trunk better than my trunk.
I don't
So
I see I don't know how to transition because I'm like I made a trunk and here's the top of the tree. Like I don't know what goes in between. I don't know how to fix that.
and I
Yeah,
like my shoots.
oh yes.
And but I also like your flowers. So like if we took bits and pieces and married them together, we'd have the perfect tree.
A
So that's
perfect
awesome.
tree.
So we could do that sometime, like marry these things up and like merge
Layla
them.
said they're both pretty darn awesome.
We need to cross pollinate the two trees. I think that's what we need to do.
Yeah, Layla said, or have a forest with both types. I love it. I love it. I think it's going to be a beautiful forest. And I want to challenge you to a bamboo forest competition. But what I want to do is like where we like on the next show where we have the bamboo forest zone. I want to like
Mm-hmm.
put up a wall and like you work on your forest, I work on my forest, and then we take the wall down and
All right. All right. That sounds
bamboo forest competition.
so
Oh,
we
Layla has to go. She's got to go prep
bye,
for another
Layla.
job meeting. Mwah! Thanks for joining us, darling.
She
I don't
needs to
think
go
you sound
feed
like
her
Peppa at
zebra.
all.
She needs to feed her zebra.
Don't
Go
listen to
feed
him.
your zebra, Layla. Bye. Bye. We'll see you soon. Thanks for the
Okay,
raid again. Wonderful show today.
we have to take a screenshot.
Oh yeah, you need to come in the world with me.
I don't
If
I
you
want it to
first,
be
let me
like
show you.
I want our screenshot to be like in front of our assets and stuff. So that would be awesome.
So we could take one like right here, like boom, right like that.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. Let's do it.
So if you here, I'll show you this before you come in, so you know how to do it, and then you can come in and do it. So on your left wrist, you can either press the menu button or open that guy up, and then I think you click on your face, yourself, view profile maybe. Okay, did they move it? There was a big update for this the other day.
Oh,
Uh,
so everything has changed.
Here we go. So yeah, wrist, and then hit home on your main menu, and then see the camera.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Then it's selfie stick time. So we got the selfie stick, and you can even tap the rotate button.
Oh my God! Yes, you have to get me these photos.
Now,
Oh my God, yes.
Mine say it goes on my desktop.
Okay.
And then look at that. You can look at it in VR. Isn't that cool?
Like, can you place it like in the world? Like, can we put a selfie of us on the temple wall or something?
I think.
You think it's gonna go away?
I don't think you can make like an art gallery or anything. I can't resize it either, so it's kind of this size. I don't think it's part of the world. But
I don't know. I wonder if you didn't press X. I wonder if you didn't press X and you just left it there, if it would be there when you signed back in.
I will have to try that. I haven't seen any in anybody's worlds, so I don't think it persists, but it might. Who knows?
Ed, you gotta let my dreams be dreams.
Good job on the tree, though.
Okay, let me
make some really good stuff like this. I like the fact that we both did it without looking, and then we could merge the ideas and make like a really nice looking
I really think we should have more competitions. It's fun. Oh, yes. I think we've got like 10, 12 minutes. Oh, I'm not in developer mode. I wanted to have a reminder of how to animate something, because I wanted to have like this guy, and he's just like here, and then like every now and then he goes, you know, like, or bloop, you know, and then it's like just like I don't
there's a couple of things that you could do with that.
Yeah.
Animation might be the easier one. We could also do some scripting that can do that.
So let's see. So if I'm going to go into, I forgot, where's the properties? There it is.
So I should be able to see your properties window. There it is. Yeah. So this is the cool part, folks. If you haven't seen us on here pair programming before, let me double check chat here too. Oh, just Layla threatening me next time she sees me.
as is proper.
See, you went British with that too. The proper whipping on me.
Yeah. Okay. I see the anime. I see the record.
Okay. So I need to touch it to see what you're looking at. So yeah, you hit record, and then you do the record, what motion you'd like to record with your controller, and then when you're done, you hit play, and it should. I see it falling.
I'm dying! Shut up right now! Is that really
just that easy? Yeah.
Oh my God, it's not that easy. It is not that easy.
Yeah.
Hang on. I gotta add 10 seconds between it.
Flower falling.
Wait, is that gonna? Wait, that's speed, not delay.
Yeah. So you probably would want to add some scripting to it to make it.
Oh no!
Whoa!
No.
It's windy today. It's very windy. So you'd add some scripting to this. And what you would do is have it play the animation every so often. You could even randomize that. So you can randomize that. You could also use similar to what we did with the gun. So you could have instead of spawning it or playing an animation, you could use the what was the name of that? Hang on, let me go get the butter gun. Let me go get the butter gun.
Butter gun, put it in your pocket. Butter gun, ride it on the freeway.
So the butter gun script had
Attach a script,
um,
animated.
there's a launch from. So you could actually launch that. I know launch sounds pretty aggressive for the
A
flower,
blossom.
but what you could do is make the launch location pointing towards the ground, and then launch it with a very low velocity. And if it's playing its animation and it's flying towards the ground, it might work. That's an idea.
Is that the only way to get a delay? Like, is there
No,
no?
you could also do a trigger that is on a timer, and the trigger would tell it to play the animation at a certain time. So I can show how to do that if you want to see how to do that.
Yes, I would love to see how to do that.
We
I
should
was just.
maybe
Hmm.
skip over, or I could show you in my world. Or let's do it here because you wanna play with your tree. Let's see. Um, so you've got. It actually looks pretty good. The little animation you created looks
I
pretty
know
good.
all I need is a delay, which I'm a little sad. Like, it was so easy to add that animation, but I mean, like, if I could add like a 1 minute delay, it would be like golden. But I'm worried that like it's going to be way more complicated because when you start talking about launching it.
So can you see my coding window?
Yeah, so I popped out of VR so I can watch your screen.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm gonna watch you and then I'm gonna try.
So I'm gonna call this flower animation. Okay, so we'll hit that one, and then what we need to do is when this starts, we will send a event with a delay. Send event with delay. Um, Self is fine. Even my event is probably fine. So we'll send an event with a delay, 1 second. Um, let's make this here. Let's do this programmatically. So let's say we'll call this a number, and we'll say interval. And this will be how long it takes to spawn a flower.
Send event.
We'll delay that by 1. And then we'll come over here, and we need to delete this first. Delete. So I'm going to take the variable interval and put it there. So I'm going to send an event with a delay of interval seconds. And then I need to receive the event. So we'll say when event is received, my event, we'll just leave it my event, that's fine. We are passing an interval, sorry, no, that's the delay, that's not a parameter. After so many seconds, then we need to, we need the flower. So we need an object. So we'll attach a flower to this, and then we will say play animation. So when my event is received, we'll play the animation on. Actually, we don't need the flower. It can be on self. Self will attach the script to the flower, so this all happens on the flower. So we'll delay, and then we'll delay again. So it keeps repeating. So when the world starts, we'll delay for so long, and then we'll fire an event. We'll play the animation. We'll delay, fire the event, play the animation, and repeat that loop. So now we'll go over and see how it's falling. It's probably like hard to catch. I could either click on this little invisible box here,
Yeah.
or this is a neat trick I just learned. You can hit stop world, and it will quit the animation temporarily, so we can come over
So that you can grab it. That's handy.
We'll highlight it, and then we need to attach the script to it. So we'll say attach script, flower animation. Now see how it has interval here? what's really cool is we can copy this and we can set different intervals. So we'll keep that at 1 second for now, and we'll restart. Wait, hang on. Before I do that, I want to come back here and take continuously off, because the script is now triggering.
Is now going to make it loop.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And we'll turn play on start off as well, because the animation should be triggered through the script. And then we will play the world, hit reset here, and see if this is going to animate. Oop, there it goes. So it just fell once, and then 1 second goes by. It should trigger again. I'm hoping it triggers again. I wonder if we need to reset it somehow.
I thought that was part of the script.
I thought it would be too, but maybe I'm doing something wrong. So let's look at the script again.
Yeah. So send event.
Play animation. Wonder if there is a reset. We might need to reset it to that position or something. Play, stop, reset world state. We don't want to do that. It's overkill. Yeah, I think we might have to. Oh, I don't know. So what I think is happening is it has played the animation and it's still playing it again when it's down here instead of starting it back at its original location.
Wouldn't it fall through the floor if that was true? Because well, at least on the StreamYard, I'm not seeing it move a second time.
So let's see. We can always debug and see how many times this is fired. So if we see this is continuously firing and it's not moving, then it's not able to play the animation because it's on the ground. I'll just say ANI for animation, and then we will reset the world here, clear this. It fired once, twice, 3 times. It's continuously firing, but it's not playing again, so...
Move. Well, I don't think it's I don't know if it's even playing at all. I think that initial fall is from what you set to never, so it's just happening once. Like if you took that off.
We can check by taking the script and
disconnecting it.
Yeah, we can take the script off, and then we'll reset the world. Let me clear that buffer. And then if we jump in, I don't see any animations happening. So
okay.
So
the script is doing it. And
yeah.
Okay.
I think it needs to get reset somehow.
It's so cute. It almost like hops off the tree.
What if we do continuous? So that's continuous, and then.
But then, can you change? Because your delay is 1 second, right? Can you change your delay to bigger, 10 seconds, 5 seconds?
If I do continuous, and then, I think I know what I need to do here. So I think we need to stop it. This might be harder to do than just respawning it. So what's happening is we're playing the animation and it's on continuous, so it's going to keep going. If we stop it, it could stop mid-air and then start playing again. So yeah, I think we need to respawn it maybe. So what we could do is this. We'll say new variable, vector. We'll call it start. Hit that, and then what we can do is set that start variable, that start vector. So we want to, let's see here, set to, there we go. When the world starts, we'll set the start location where it exists. So we can say the original location is, I think we need to manipulate the value here. So under logic operations here, operators, there is a object vector math, and we can say there's a position of or something like that. Position of object, here it is, object transform, position of object, because we can't send an object into a vector, we need to get the vector off the object. And we'll say self. So the position of the flower, we'll save that start position. And then when we play the animation, actually right before we play the animation, we should just reset it. So we'll say move to, where's my move? I think it's, oh, here we go, motion, move to, we already have a vector, so we can take the start location. So we'll move, oops, I forgot to copy the variable, copy. There we go. So we'll say when the world starts, we'll set the start location to its original position. We'll wait a second, we'll trigger an event, we'll move the element to that start location. If it's already there, it doesn't matter, it's not going to do anything. We'll play the animation, then we'll trigger a delay again, and then after that delay, it should come back here and move it to the start position again and play the animation. Let's see if that did the trick. So we've still got the attached script, and if we come into the world and reset it, hit play. Maybe I need to be in the world. And we're getting nada. Oh, come on. Boo. Boo. Sometimes the animations are a little tricky too when you're...
self to start, position of self.
Let's see. Maybe there's something happening. Let's try this again. Just like start it down there for some reason.
What if we gave it, like with the bullet, we had to give it gravity. Did you give this gravity? Does that not matter?
No, because it has an animation. Did the animation get deleted or something? Let's see, play. Oh, did it wipe out the animation?
Did it wipe it?
It may have. It is not animating. Is that because the world is turned off? Play. Play.
So we just like need to re-record it falling?
That could be. Let me try a really simple animation. This I think would be a better animation if it was coded. Let's try the just a straight fall for a second. Let's do. Why? I'm sad the animation went away. Let's try the. Motion, interactive, physics, feather material might do the trick. And then if I, there it goes.
Oh.
So now it's looping. Now it's definitely looping. We don't need the play animation part, actually. We just need to keep moving it to the start. And then the delay needs to be longer because it's falling faster than, or it's looping faster than it can fall. So if we take this, and now I've got a variable here I can set. We can set that to 10 seconds. Oh, that's cool. It kind of like settled on the ground. Did you see that? That's actually not too bad. Oh.
Aw, that's so cute.
You can set the rotation too.
You can?
Yes. So the first time it fell, notice it like changed to be like flat. So what we can do is come back into our script. Remember how we saved the initial start location? And I should have underscored these. I like to underscore them if they're like local variables here. So what we could do is say rotation. initial rotation. So it'll save the rotation of the object as we put it in the world. So when we're our edit mode, actually the rotation gets saved from the edit mode. So we need to set that variable up here, and it's going to be exactly like this one. And we'll just set the initial rotation to the rotation of the object that we attach the script to. So now we have the initial rotation. And then we can set the rotation to rotate 2.
Oh, that's going to be so cute.
We'll reset that to the initial rotation. And this should restart it the way it was saved. At least that's the way it works in my head. We might need to go back here and say reset. There we go. So it'll fall over, but when it resets the second time around, you should see it go back upright.
Back to where it was.
Yep, it did.
Oh my God, that is so adorable. Ed!
Let's try one more thing. Let's reset that rotation, and then let's say rotate 2. Let's try the 90 degrees. Rotate 2. Wait, that's not the right one. Hang on. Rotate over time.
Ooh.
So we'll save that, and then it takes a couple seconds to fall, I guess. Let's try 2 seconds. It may start like floundering on the ground, but who knows? Let's see if it will. Does it trigger now, or does it have to be? Do I have to come out of edit mode to do it? So it's on the ground at the moment, and it just died. Why did you?
It just went. Oh.
Come on.
How long is your reset?
It was only 2 seconds, so I don't know. I don't know why. Hang on, let's try this again. Oops. It doesn't really like the rotate thing. Let's bring this out. We'll hit reset.
Also, it seems your flower animation ticked off somebody on Facebook.
Oh, did it? What's?
I don't know. They just put an angry face emoji during your flower animation.
Oh, it's rotating very slowly. So let's try this. And reset. Okay, that would speed it up, slow it down.
So cute.
It got slower.
So you need to do like 5 instead of 0.2.
Let's just crank it up. Now it's not rotating at all. I thought.
Wait, is it because it's at the?
It should be faster. Maybe that was too fast. Let's try 1 second.
Well, wait. You have that line after you're resetting it to the initial rotation. So wouldn't that happen after it's already on the ground?
No, because it's gonna drop when we move it to the start. It should just start falling again as soon as it moves, and then it's gonna reset the rotation at the same time. This as an over number of seconds. I think we might need to add some more degrees in here to make it more spinny. Let's try that. It does not spin.
Is it just me, or did it fall even more perfectly?
It is trolling me. This should. We started at 2 seconds. Seriously now. Let's see. Let's try. Maybe 360 is putting it right back where it started.
Yeah, I wonder if you should try different numbers in those.
Let's rotate it halfway.
Do like 120 or something.
What we could do is randomize the rotation.
Those numbers.
If we needed to. Reset. All right. So something is not working with that. Rotate over time.
With
Should rotate on its own self. I saw it rotate once, like the entire
just
time it
for
was on
like
this.
kicks and giggles, can you
Mm-hmm.
change the 180s to different numbers? Just like anything. Yeah, just so that I can. Yeah.
Let's reset again.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that
that's not.
doesn't seem to be doing anything at all. I would assume that was like the rotation on the X, Y, and Z, right? So, but
Yeah, this is all axes rotating, and rotate over time should take 1 second to complete that rotation. So if we were to, I don't know if maybe it can't fall and rotate. I don't know. I saw it do it just once. It did work just once. So weird. It's like so weird. Yeah, maybe there's something where if it's falling, it can't rotate.
oh, like if the bird's sitting, it can rotate, but if it's like moving,
Let's try this real quick. Let's take
you can have like
physics.
we can have like dancing petals, like they're just like rotating on the tree.
And then we'll take the item and just kind of move it so we can see it better, so it's not up against the tree. And then reset. And it should just spin in place.
So, is there
It's not spinning.
something that like you're missing, like a trigger for the rotation? Because it's not even like that line's not doing anything.
Let's try dropping this for a second. Let me deselect this too, just to make sure there's not some weird selection thing. Oh, that's what it is. Unable to manipulate entity. Static end. It went static? What? I guess it has to be interactive before it can do anything.
Which is weird because it was moving as static, so that
Yeah, I don't get it. Very strange. Physics,
still
motion, animate, interactive, gravity off. Let's try that. So it does not fall anymore. It should just sit in place and rotate. I've used rotate before.
yeah, no, because you did it with the bird.
Yeah.
Although maybe that was a recorded animation.
So that went very quickly, I think. It is rotated.
Is it? Because we can't see it on screen if it is.
It's not doing anything.
No, definitely not.
It's done this to us before on live stream where it like won't animate and stuff as it's supposed to. Let's see. It's doing that every 10 seconds. I saw it budge for a second and then it went back. So weird. So weird. There it goes. It just turned.
Did
it's
it?
Turning.
Oh my god, it is turning. What did you change? What did you change?
I changed the interval on this. It took 10 seconds to start before. So, oh, there you are. I was like, I'm getting abducted. What's happening? Now what happens if I do physics and gravity? And then we leave it alone. Oh, it's working.
That's beautiful.
It's working.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
The
Wait,
interval
okay.
needs to go up just slightly.
What did you change to make it actually rotate? Can you show me on your script?
It was something with the see, it's still kind of acting goofy. It's something to do with that interval that's driving it nuts. I set it to 2 and it was okay, and then I upped it so it would actually catch the ground. Since it's continuously rotating, let's try taking that initial rotation off and see if that helps. I think it might be resetting that rotation too often. It's doing weird stuff. It's like stuck repeating off the ground now. Reset. Okay. Let's try upping the interval again. And then there, I think we got it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then if we move it back, it might stop doing the animation while I move it. We can put it, oh, it keeps trying to align. Hang on. It's fighting me now. Let's try that. So it looks like it's coming from the tree. There. Did that do it?
It still shows this initial box out here. That was strange. There it goes. Yeah. It snapped for me.
Now, if it's... Oh, okay, cool. It fell through the tree. I was worried it might get stuck in the tree. There. That's awesome. Now, in theory, we could, like, set that interval to random, and it should, on a delay, just drop a
like drop it. Oh yeah, my god!
It doesn't look so statically programmed.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
So right now, the interval is set on the object itself. So what we can do is come in here, and you can use random numbers. So if I don't know if you can see from over there, but if you're on my side,
coming around,
if you touch the thing, you can see what I'm coding. And I'm going to check chat real quick too, see if anybody's got anything they are saying to us. No, after Layla left, all the people got quiet. And why do we have angry viewers on?
I told you your flower animation really ticked off somebody. I don't know. Maybe they meant to hit thumbs up and they just hit angry, or maybe you really ticked them off.
I'll run with that. Maybe I said something offensive towards flower botanist people. So we've got...
Why isn't duplicating working?
Duplicating what?
Your script.
You can't duplicate the script window. You can duplicate the script block if you want to copy.
Oh, okay, I got you. Because I was trying to drag it over here so I could save off.
But if you watch, you can manipulate these, and I can also show you what I'm working on. So there is, I'm trying to remember where it's added here. There is a random number generator in here. So we can put in, let's see if it's under world, player, logic, math, random number. So there's two of them. There, if you click on this tab, Alyssa, this operators tab, you can see random numbers. And then there's random number. We don't want with decimal, I don't think. It's overkill for what we're trying to do. And
where is the... random numbers with decimals, random numbers. So you're saying you want the rotation to be random, or you want...
what we could do is set this interval...
Oops. Did I break it? I broke it. Oops.
Just hit undo on your controller. One more time, I think. There you go. That was the rotation bit there.
I thought I could put the random number in...
you could put the random number in one of the rotation...
That's what I thought, but it just wiped it out.
Don't know exactly how to do that just yet.
Okay, but where were you putting the random number?
I was going to put it on the delay.
Okay.
So now when it repeats this, it will do it between, let's say, 1 one, oh, we got to drop in number inputs here. Number and number. And we could say between every 1 and maybe 1's probably too small, but we could say 10.
And that's like the delay between it dropping?
Yeah, let's do 3 and 10. So it has
okay, I'm going to go and look at it.
Does it again. And then I think we need to reset the world just to make sure. So that one dropped right away because the first one is manually set. It just dropped again. And now it's waiting. And it's randomly.
Yeah, it was like
again.
A 1 second delay and then a 5 second delay. And that one was like 1 or 2. So yeah, it looks like it's working.
So
that's awesome.
Okay, the rotation is back. And it should just respawn itself again. It's like respawning on the ground. For some reason, it keeps wanting to be reset. While we're messing around with the script anyway. So there it goes. It's falling, it's floating down.
It's beautiful.
Let's try.
Now, if you duplicate an object that has a script attached to it, does it duplicate its script as well?
It duplicates the reference to the script, yes. So you could make many flowers and they
it duplicates
randomly. It duplicates the object that includes the reference to the script, but the script block doesn't get duplicated.
So if
it does what it should do, what you intend it to do.
If you wanted each one to have their own script, though, is there a way to duplicate both at the same time, or not really? Or detach it from the reference and make it its own instance?
Try it and see what you think it does. Because I'm pretty sure it does what you think it's going to do.
Well, I was thinking it would. You said it wouldn't duplicate the script, but that means that every flower is going to be attached to the same script.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, I was wondering, is there a way to give every flower their own script without manually?
You could put a variable in there that you can set manually. So I can show you something in one of my worlds that does something like that. So one of the values on here, the interval, the initial drop takes 1 second. So if you copied it and you set the interval to another number, the initial drop would wait that long before it started randomizing. So you can.
So I copied this one right here, and it looks like I'm gonna make it.
So without copying the entire script, oh, that's a giant one, huh?
It looks, it looks like it's. See, it is falling. It just looks like it's on its own variables.
I don't see the script for some reason. Did I?
Oh, it was. It was before I made it massive. Should I undo?
I've got the wrong thing. I grabbed the sphere for some reason. I can't grab it. It's stuck in the tree.
Here. Better?
Yeah. Why can't I get the window up? It won't let me pop. It won't let me touch it.
Here, try it now.
There we go. Okay, so on the properties, instead of creating a whole new script, what you could do is put a variable in here that isn't set by the script. So if it's not set by the script, you can set it here in the properties window. So the interval is right now is the initial drop. You could set, like, for example, the randomness of it. Instead of the interval being just a hard-coded value of 4, you could say between start and end, and you could set the two random values here on the properties page.
Okay.
So you could control the amount of randomization depending, on a per flower basis.
She's rotating quite a bit when, watch, she hits the ground and then she does a thing.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like these are doing that. Is that because I changed this? So it hits the ground sooner, so it's still rotating when it should be midair.
Yeah. I was trying to see if I could figure out how to randomize the rotation of this. I don't know how to do that. It won't let me put anything in that rotation. I think there might be another value in here that we need to use. So it's either under math or vector math. Probably needs to be new rotation from XYZ. That's, I bet, what it needs to be. See if I can do that. New rotation from XYZ. There we go. Ah, okay. If you want to click on this, you can see what I'm doing with the...
Yes, I am coming.
So I copied the... can you see?
Yes.
Okay, so I copied the rotate with line so I could see the two lines independently. I want to randomize the rotation on here. So I added one called new rotation from XYZ. And that actually opens up the values to where they're not hard-coded.
Okay.
So now I can take this random integer between and plop that in these boxes, and it makes it super long. But that's what we're working with here. And we can say this is from 90 to 180. Right? 180. Actually, I'll do that on all of these, make it a little bit easier. So now we've got random yaw, pitch, roll. Cool. So now these are going to randomize between 90 and 180. We can take this one out, and now it should have a random rotation when it falls. It's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, it moved that time. It tumbles pretty fast. They're just like falling everywhere now.
Sometimes the little flop on the ground cracks me up.
I wonder if that rotation needs to be higher or something. They don't look like they do much. This is something that probably needs to be experimented with a bit. So
well, why are our numbers the same here where we have 185, 30? Like, don't those need to be random also? Or not random, but at least just different from each other?
Well, one's yaw, one's pitch, one's roll. So it's rotating on different axes. So if you just did one axis, it would flip sideways. If you did two, it's going to flip sideways and end over end. And then one of them is going to just roll on the center point. So that's something that needs to be kind of played with.
Mm.
It'd probably be
this is like so cool though. It's a lot more like I feel sad because like I think adding a simple delay to the built-in animation would be like you'd be so much more powerful. But
yeah.
Oh, we need to take a photo. Hang on, let me pop back in. Can you take a photo? Can you take a photo of us in front of the blossom?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, I'm coming to. Where's the button?
Giant eyeballs. There we go.
Where are
you taking the photo or am I?
I was gonna try both maybe, and then I can try it because I don't know if I can get it off of the Oculus, but I'm gonna try.
Okay.
So you take one, and then I will take one.
On the right.
Can we just stand next to you?
Menu, photo. And then, do you see my selfie stick or no?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, cool.
I see it.
Right. So we can go this way.
I don't see what's on it, but I see the stick itself.
Oh, okay. And see if I can line this up. Can you scoot to your right a little bit? There we go.
Like this?
Nope. Back. The other way. Was it your left? It's hard to do backwards like it's
this way?
Image. Yeah. Okay.
More?
Yay! Wait. Woo. Cool. I got a picture.
Okay, I'm gonna try real quick to get the photo too.
Can you see the photo?
Yeah. Yes, I can see it.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome! Okay, I'm on this one. So you said to click home, and then you said click the photo button, and then I have
There's your stick.
to grab it. Oh,
Yeah,
this is
on yours it
funny.
should put it on the Oculus. I think you can only share it to Facebook though.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, now where does it put the photo?
That I don't know. We'll have to look that one up.
Whoops.
I think it goes on your device. You can share it to Facebook. On the one I have, I'm saving it to my PC, so I can share it anywhere. But I don't know. Am I supposed to be in or out of the photo?
Oh, I'm just getting a bunch. Both is good. I wanted to also flip it around and go take photos of our assets. There it goes. Just so we can have like.
We need a picture of our butter gun.
Oh yeah, butter gun. Okay, how do I get over to butter gun? Can I like drop down to butter gun?
Maybe.
Oh, frick.
That was great for stream. I just saw you taking a plunge.
Falling through space. Okay, I
was
guess.
Hilarious, though. That was so funny.
Build. Okay.
I just saw you like jump off.
Just, I thought I could make it, man. I was hopeful. Okay. And then get the camera out and go home and take photos and grab the selfie stick and then go next to Buttergun with Ed. Flip it around. I'm going to take a photo of you with Buttergun. I'm going to just like be your photographer. Okay. It's like rendering really blurry. So I'm hoping, oh yes, that was excellent. I'm going to try to get the confetti. So do it again. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Keep doing it. There you go. Let me back up a little bit. Okay. Why does the confetti sometimes just do like
I don't know.
Okay, I got some awesome photos and I'm going to figure out how. Here, I will put this one. Is that pump?
So,
oh yeah.
Let's see here.
Oops.
Do you want to see what I've been up to in my other world?
Yeah. What time is it?
Photo collage. Let's see. It is 1 o'clock. 5 minutes after.
Okay.
If you have something to do, that's fine. We can call
one more selfie, and then we can go. Oh yeah, with Mount Fuji in the background. Perfect. Cool. I'm gonna put this in our world because, like, I'm hoping that they stay, but I don't think they do. Look how beautiful that is.
I just teleported out so I can show you something really fast before we go. I'm going to open this up to beta test pretty soon. So people watching might want to check this out maybe next week. I think I'm going to have time this weekend to finish up what I want to finish up before it's beta. It's still a pretty simple game, but it's laying the groundwork for like a really like cool what's it called? Skee ball inspired game. So there are some weird work in progress.
Oh, I can't wait! Things. Yes, you said it's almost ready to ship.
Yeah. So here's the game. So if we push the button, this is what I was working on. I got the scoreboard, and when you hit start, it gets your name from the button press, so I know who's playing. And if I pick up the ball, this is something I learned from making our butter gun. So when I pick up the ball, it shows the score of each bucket. And then when I throw or let go of the ball, it hides it. So it's not kind of like in your way the whole time. So it's kind of like a skee ball. I'm going to try not to bash my computer while I do it. And it's hard when you're this restricted. And I'm trying not to like punch a monitor.
I know. Please don't take out your desk. This is so cool.
But yeah,
so like
my desk.
You just like built these arcade, like this whole thing, like with the shapes.
Yes. hitting my cord too.
We saw that animation. That was cool.
Got one more ball. Ah, it's actually pretty difficult to get the throws just right, but it will keep score. It does keep the number of balls you have left, and it just missed again. So it's really hard to do when you're standing behind a desk. Um, I can hit those 5,000s even if I'm not behind my desk. It does take a little bit of momentum to get these thrown up there. So you wanna play this with a little bit of open space, where you're really smacking into the. I broke a coffee cup playing this.
Oh my God. Was it one of your cute little ones?
It was actually one I like very much.
Aw.
So I smashed into it with my fist and broke it. So, but it does up the score, and it counts your number of balls and fouls, and it ends the game. It needs like some game end graphics and stuff, and like some more sound effects, but it's getting there.
That's awesome.
I'm I'm liking the design so far. It looks pretty cool. There needs to be like a spectator area, which is what I'm working on next. So you can hang out here with your friends and play a game, and
You know, it'd be really, really cool.
watch
Like a
throw
top
balls.
3 scoreboard where like your name is
Yes,
just printed there, you know?
that is why I started grabbing the name when you press start,
So that you
so
can
I
do
can
that.
try to
How
figure
how
out.
did you
Yeah.
grab the name? You said you're on.
Oh yeah. So there is a script over here on my CPU board.
Good Lord. Are those all script lines?
Yes.
That is so funny.
So the game
The
start.
organization here, it's fascinating.
You got to keep it organized somehow. Look at all the wires coming
I
out of
know.
this
That's
right
what I
away.
was like, good Lord. When you popped into build mode, I was like, holy crap. You have so many scripts.
I've got some decent separation of concerns going on here too, which is surprising for this environment. I didn't think it was going to be this good at doing it, but when you start the game, you trigger the start game script. So when trigger is entered with player, that's when you touch the button. You trigger the event start game with player. The button disables itself, so you can't keep smashing it. And then the game starts, and it passes the player off to the rules. So if you'll see here that it says start game on rules with P, that's player. So the rules script over here has a start game with player event. So when event start game is received
Oh.
with the player, it takes the player and sends the player to the main um, part of the game. So rules is kind of like an organizer for all of the game rules, and it says like, is the game starting, ending? Should it be keeping score, respawning balls, and those sort of things? Main is the main game state. So um, it's a state manager and a state manager only. So what main has is a set player event, and when it receives the set player event, it takes the current player and gets the where's it at? I'm trying to find. There's player changed. Maybe I did it in the other script. There's a piece of script that says get the player name off of the. Is it rules that does it? There's one that says get player name. Where are you at? That takes the player as well. Was it in start game? Oh, come on. Which one of you guys has it?
You have so many scripts. It's
Should be under
like,
main. Set current player to P. Player changed to current player. Where's player changed? Maybe the scoreboard has it. There are things that listen Nope, that's not the one. Score ball, display target value, display player. There it is. So display player is listening to the state manager, and when it sees the player name or the player changed, it gets the name of the player, and then sets the text on the text box.
Okay.
So a lot of the main doesn't have any references to anything outside of itself. Everything references main and the events it triggers.
Okay.
So it's if you've done any React JS or Blazor, I imagine Angular has something similar too, where you have like a main state, application state. So what main is doing is it's basically just an arbitrator, and it says like, did I receive a player start? If I did, set the state and send an event that the player changed. That the game start, and when the game started, I want to pop that up, and there's no way to get rid of it.
Oh, there's not?
No, it's a bug, I think. If we hit them, they won't go away recently. When the game is started, we'll reset all the state, and then if a score is added, it'll set the score, and then it'll trigger a score has changed event. But it never tells anything what to do. It just says, it kind of tells the world like, hey, I'm doing this thing. If you want to listen to that event and subscribe to it, you can. So all this has inside of it, as far as variables go, is the current state of those variables. It doesn't reference scoreboards or any of those type of things. So it's very
well, you have to let us know
disconnected.
Once it's like live, and we can pop in and play your, what is this called? This is not skee ball?
It's a skee ball game, so it's in Horizon, so I called it Horizon Ball. And this is going to be the hub, so there will be other versions of it. So this is like the kind of like the introduction of Horizon Ball, so you can get used to the mechanics and stuff. And the way I built this, the reason that main is so abstracted away from everything and rules is abstracted away is because I can come into this game and I can make a new set of rules, and the rest of the game should, for the most part, just work. So what I can do with rules is I can make new rules. Right now, these rules say that there are 9 throws. So, for example, on hard mode, maybe you only get 6. Or a new set of rules might have a multiplier that gives you higher scores for maybe if there's like a higher difficulty mode, we could have, I'll take putt-putt golf, for example. Maybe there's a windmill like blocking your shots, but you get a multiplier like, to up the score by like 2.
Or we could bring our creepy bird in, and he like just occasionally comes down and blocks you. Like.
But the rules in the game state and the targets are all independently working with one another. They don't know about each other. They're very loosely referenced. So it's so
that's going to be awesome for duplicating, right? That's awesome.
Yeah. It's kind of what we do with dependency injection. So you can think of it like inversion of control and that sort of thing. So a very quick example of that is each of these score displays. Remember I showed those? And when you pick up the ball, teleported me too far away. When you pick up the ball, see how it displays the score?
Yes. Yeah.
So that score is driven by the target itself, not the game. So when I score something, and it goes through the target, it will score 1,000 points. Let's say if I actually could make a basket. That score is also what's driving the display, but the target and the display only know about each other very loosely. That score isn't hard coded into the display up here.
Okay.
So the score amount, if I come in and change this score amount, we'll make this guy, let's just make it 5 points. And I go back, I only change that one value, Notice I didn't do it in the rules, the game rules. I did it in the actual target. And it also updated the
Oh, that's
display of the
nice. And so
score.
like if you make that, the game
It
rules
would it would only
will
count
list
5
in.
points.
Okay, well, 5 points. That's awesome. It's
Yeah.
so it's very much
So what I don't want to do
attached
is
to
every
the
time I
object
make
itself.
yeah, what I don't want to do is every time I make a bucket, have to go and set manually the score there, and then go to my game rules and
And
set
then
the
in your
score
game rules,
there,
right?
and hard code everything together. Instead, they
Yeah.
all listen to each other for certain values, so it
Nice.
makes it a whole lot easier. So I just need to come into my ball trigger, the target itself, and I can put a new value in like this. So if I copy these and create a brand new set like this, and then I come in and say this is a super special one and it's worth 50,000 points over here. I didn't do any coding. You just saw me change one value after I copied it.
It seems like you would still need to plug that into.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Like, because yeah, you duplicated it, but like
The
I
game's
guess
listening to it.
it kept those script connecting lines on the duplication as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
So all I need to change is that one value, and everything that's associated with that target listens to that value and changes their state.
Okay. Well, that's awesome, Ed. I'm so excited about this. I can't wait till it's published. We can have like a DevRel showdown with
Yeah.
Horizon Ball.
So we could get creative with like I said, hard modes where maybe there's an obstruction in the middle and you have to like bank it to get you know to get the shot. Boom! Look at that.
Ah!
So maybe we'll put a multiplier in there. It could be a lot of fun. And you cannot throw, by the way, overhead.
I mean, you can. You just don't get the points for it.
It blocks it. Those right now in this set of rules don't do anything negative to your score. But like I said,
Okay.
I can make rules where it does. So you don't want to try to fudge the system and throw it straight in. And also missing a basket doesn't create a negative score.
In the normal game, does it?
No, usually it's 0, but there's like a little buffer area that gives you like 10 points.
Okay. Oh, right.
But what's really cool is the same target that I just copied there is the same one that triggers the ball respawn here. So if you miss completely, it's still the same type of trigger. If I pull this up, the score amount is just 0. So it's a 0. It's a score target with a score of 0, and it has no visual effects or sound effects. It just takes no score and respawns the ball. So it depletes one of your balls that's left to throw.
Oh, I see.
And respawns the ball, but doesn't give you any points for it. So it's
like
reusable.
it's such a basic game, but the functionality behind it is not basic at all.
No.
There's so many rules. No.
I've over-engineered it, but I've made it to where I can like turn it into other games.
Yeah.
It's more of a game, skee ball game engine than it is a skee ball game. It's been a lot of fun to play with. Yep. Alrighty, that's what we've got for today, folks. I'm facing the wall again. So audio-wise, I need to change. Did I have my Yeti on the whole time? I never put it on my VR headset, so my audio went.
Oh, is that
my
okay?
Audio went down every time I turned away from camera. That sucks.
Oh no! I just had turned originally in the very beginning. I just turned my volume up to hear you. Hopefully, it wasn't very disjointing with like our volumes being different.
Yeah, I'm sure that was fine. It's just people wouldn't hear me as much when I'm turned around. That sucks. Nobody said anything.
I know. That's why I was like that, or I was overly loud and they could hear you just fine. Like either way, like one of the. But yeah, no one said anything. I honestly didn't notice it that much, Ed. It was.
I've got like strong VR hair now.
As
It's like
Beautiful.
legit.
It's beautiful.
It's a badge of honor.
Oh, that
It was a lot of fun.
It really was, and I really do want to start off our next week with a bamboo competition,
Bamboo.
or an archway, like an arch, maybe both, maybe an
Ooh, the
archway
archway.
bamboo competition. But yeah, I love this so much, and I'm gonna actually play around with the scripting a little bit more. It's very intimidating, very intimidating. Creating the assets is like child's play because you just drag and drop, right? But like once you get into the scripts, I'm like, oh God, what is it trying to say to me? So we'll see.
They're a lot of fun. I like the challenge. It's like a Sudoku puzzle or something. It's very, it's a different type of programming. It's not like JavaScript or C Sharp or Ruby. It's very like its own thing. It's still programming, obviously, but it's it's if statements but the mental model is different. The life cycle of everything is pretty much instant, unless you're forcing a delay on it because it's in a game loop. So
it's very weird to think of it like that, but it is, and then to have to build in those delays if you want.
Yeah, it's very asynchronous. So if you have 5 variables and there's no real order of operation to setting those, they all get set together at the same time
on world start. Yeah,
I haven't messed around with the arrays yet, but I heard that they're pretty interesting to work with because of that fact. You can't trigger events from arrays because in theory the array loop is happening within that same game cycle time, whatever it's called, the time
call it a time vortex.
The tick, the same tick. So
okay.
It all happens in the same tick. So if you're iterating through in a loop and there's 10 items in it and you were to fire an event on those 10 items, that event would just fire at the exact same time for all 10 items. It wouldn't go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like I think they took out events completely from array loops, which is kind of weird. Like you have. I
know. I'm trying to think of what's the point. What's the point of the array loop then? I don't. What are you?
Yeah, I think counting collections and things might be part of it. So right now, if you had like a bucket and you wanted to say how many items are in the bucket, you have to like physically like count the number of trigger enters and exits and try to keep track of how many items are in that bucket. Where with the array, you can add things to a collection and just count the collection. So it makes it a little bit easier and less kind of creative.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Dropping things. Just dropping random things off my desk. You know how I do. Yep. Well, I think we're on for next week. Yeah.
Yeah, and then tomorrow you have UI Friday, and we're gonna do some more Visual Studio Code theming.
Yeah, I really want to learn. Not only like we've got to get into the syntax and like how do you even design syntax without it looking like a rainbow, and then also publishing. I'm super curious, like what is done, like do it. So tomorrow it's at what time? I have to like look at my calendar.
It's your show. I mean,
I know.
You should know these
calendar.
things.
It looks like it's at 1 p.m. Central, which is like I'm not even Eastern. There's times.
So we've got
Eastern
C#
2 p.m.
Fritz or Corey from Twilio that we can raid right now.
Yes. Who do you want? What are you feeling? What are you thinking?
I think we should raid Corey.
Yay!
I love Jeff, but he's got 126 people already watching, and Corey's at 12. He needs a little boost here.
He needs a little love. So let's raid Corey.
We'll bring a couple folks over to Corey's stream.
And let's give him some love in the chat, everybody.
Yeah. So let me get him queued up, and we will go raid him.
Yeah, and thanks for hanging out with us today. We'll see you tomorrow on UI Fridays or next week on another VR Thursday. So that was fun.
Let's see here. We'll do.
Gosh, it's Thursday already. Good Lord, it cannot be, Edward.
Trying to spell his CLDUBYA.
Is it just like slash raid the name
Yes.
in the chat?
So I just queued it up. Everybody's getting queued up to go see our friend Corey. He's working over at Twilio. He's a great streamer, and he's got such a great presence. So say hello to him for us, and we'll see you tomorrow when we do some VS Code theming and whatnot. Bye, Alyssa!
Bye, Ed! Mm, 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 mm.